Hello and welcome back to another episode of Building a Nation, where we take the teeny tiny club of Volos, build them up into aggression powerhouse, and elevate Greece's standing in UEFA along the way. So here we are. We are on the cusp of our first cup game against Shania, who are performing not the best in Super League 2. So we're going to do the home or the away and the home fixture. And let's recap what has happened since our heartbreaking drop out of the Europa Conference. We went on to tie against PAOK. We shut out OFI. We shut out Tbilisi with another 4-0, which I think duplicates our first. No, we only beat them 1-0 last time. We beat Panathinaikos. We lost against AEK. And we beat Giannina. So we're doing pretty well. We sit at 33 points, 11 clear of 6th place. So I think we have a pretty decent chance of securing our now traditional 4th place spots, which will put us into the Conference League again. Now, if we do end up getting into 3rd, then we would be in the Europa League itself. So that would be pretty nifty because it is a little bit different. But I feel pretty confident after the last conference that we can make it into the group stage, depending on who we draw and what we do with our off-season. But we have to get to the off-season first, right? So that is why we're here, to work and move forward on our progress towards these goals. We did lose Ferrari to a virus, super long virus, like 2 weeks. But we have Martinez filling in for him, which is fine because I want him to develop anyway, because Ferrari, let's face it, is not getting much younger. If we... Sorry about that random stop. I had paused a stream, and then the streamer went and raided somebody, and I just heard somebody go doot 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 in my headset, and I freaked out a little bit. Anyway, moving on, we're doing good. The average age of our squad is low. We're gonna see these fine gentlemen start to drop off here, with the biggest loss being Juan. But it's gonna be okay, and we're gonna make it through. Now, on to the first cup game. Let's see, Mavrutis and Maltonatus. Oh, that's right, I need the under 20s. Totally forgot. Okay, so let's look at, gosh, we still don't have anybody worth anything in the under 20s. Who is our best prospects? Corez and Siafitas. That's it. Is that really it? Goodness. Yeah, that's really it. We could do Salties and Corez, I guess. Corez is not the best. Salties is not bad. I mean, he's not terrible. Let's do Salties and let's do Daras. Salties and Daras. Those will be our under 20s. Daras. and salties. Okay, so we're done there. And then we're going to want, is Grigory still out? He's good. We're going to want Grigory. We're going to want Augusto. We're going to want Gertrudis. We're going to want Arsic. And we're going to want Anthonadis. Okay, that should be sufficient depth. And you know what? Actually, I want to start the kiddos. What happened to Arsic? Why is he only going to be 3 stars now? That is depressing, guys. That is very depressing. I mean, Arsic's going to be depth. Gertrudis is going to come up, I guess, and replace Juan. Yeah, that's fine. Juan's playing at a 4-star. Gertrudis could get there. That's fine. We'll survive. Where else can Arsic play? I can't believe he's only going to be 3 stars. Oh, it's so upsetting. Okay. Off we go. Yeah, somebody's going to need a number. We'll go to 29. Let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta say, it's not the best attitude to have, but after our Europa Conference run, the rest of the season just seems super boring, like just uninteresting. The only upside is that we're gonna get close. Oh, Martini should have taken a shot. Gertrudis misses, goes wide. The only upside is that in the summer we're gonna have our youth facilities and our training facilities get upgraded, and that is going to be an enormous help to us. If we could repeat it and get back to the group stage next year, that's another 3 million. Good header there. That was impressive. That's another 3 million that we would get, and potentially that's another facility improvement, which would just be fantastic. And I hope that that's what happens. I want to look at selling one of the older guys. I haven't really sorted out who I want to sell. Gertrudis gets it blocked. But I would like to sell one of them. Depending on how Gertrudis does, now that I know that he's just going to be the future of our attacking playmaker, unless we shift to a 4-1-4-1, which we might. I kind of want to try to sell Juan. Juan and Zhao are both players that I feel like we could replace, but we'll have to check the stats at the end of the season. Now that I have more depth in the team, Armenakis, you gotta make shots like that. His form has not been the best, and he's almost capped his potential. I mean, he was a good signing. You know, we got him on a free, just like we got most people, but he's been inconsistent, I feel like. Pony here with another shot. Let's go ahead and throw out a little get creative. I also think my publishing schedule is going to change. I'll probably make the decision after this video because I have like 4 videos I'm ahead of schedule. I think it's 4 videos. See, Armanakis should have taken that shot, and why didn't he? And I think with those videos filling up, and with my habit lately of almost recording a video every couple of days instead of just like 2 videos on a Saturday or whatever, I think we could do 3 releases. I just don't know when to release them. I don't even know if the days I release now are doing any good. I mean, I'm just an American YouTuber that's done this for like a month, so it's not like I get a ton of different views. But right now, with Monday morning, 9 a.m. Central or Mountain, and Thursday, I might do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I think that might make sense for me. I'm never going to record enough to release a video every day. That's not happening. But I feel like 3 videos a week would help everything progress. Macdome with that shot, almost didn't go in. Would help everything progress in a way that would be enjoyable for me. Because as it is now, a season with 2 days a week, a season should take roughly a month. And that's just a super long time. There we go. Armanakis finally gets his foot on the ball and takes it up to 3. I just noticed that Chania has a little dolphin. That's kind of cute. Yeah, I think 3 days a week is going to be exciting. Because then it should be just about every 2 weeks a new season. And then with FM21 coming out, probably beta the normal time. We have like, what, 4 months? So if I do a season just about every 2 weeks, I should be able to do 8 more seasons, which would make it the longest single run I've done, I think. I really want to start streaming. I have a Kaiserslautern save that I do in between these because I'll play and then I'll be like, oh, I can't do anymore. I have to make a video. And I wouldn't mind streaming a save like that. I think that would be fun. But I just haven't started streaming. Oof. Yikes. Yeah, we are certainly outpacing these guys. His finishing is just not the best. Frankovic bringing it out the back. I think I'm going to pick this up to key highlights. Although with our frequency of creating chances, there may be a lot of key highlights. Plagas. Oof. Wow. Yeah, Utrudis hasn't performed great. I don't know if I want to make any changes right now and give somebody else a half. Who else do I have on the bench here? I have Arsic. Bastakos hasn't scored. That's crazy. I have my kids, Salties. Well, I want Grigory to come in. I don't know what his deal is. I don't know why he hasn't developed more. He has such high potential, and he hasn't gone anywhere with it. I think we're going to bring him in. And I think that's going to be it, honestly, for right now. We'll let him start the second half. He plays well. Oh no. He plays pretty well, but his development hasn't. I mean, he's not playing to where I think his potential should be. He should be a 4.5-star player, right? He has the potential to be a 4.5-star player. I've had him for 2 years now, and I feel like he's still on 2-star. And I don't know exactly how to change that. But we are getting to the point where, I mean, we only have, play against just what? We only have maybe a year or two more on some of these older players. You know, Oki is going to probably retire. Katamoro, I don't think he's going to get re-signed. Oh man, what a shot there! Surprised it didn't hit. Not as no. Let's bring in the kid. Why not? That'll be hilarious. And then swap. What was I saying? Yeah, Oki is probably going to retire this year. Katamoro is, if he has more years on his contract, I'm not going to resign him. Which does mean, what a fumble. Goodness. Look at this. This is ridiculous. Greggy sends it over. It's a miss. It looks like it hits the guy's arm. And the Stakos picks it up. But yeah, so I mean, there's a lot of players, you know, the 4 or 5 that I showed you earlier that are definitely need to find good replacements for, and try to figure a path forward for them, because we're not going to. Yeah, it's a great start, giving those players opportunities. I totally forgot how many players I have on loan, actually. Do I have a ton? I do have a ton. Jesus. Yeah, Miklau is useless. He's useless. I think I just have them to run out their contracts so I don't have to play them. None of these guys are going to be very good. Yeah, these are all just terrible players. Vasily could be a good right back. He's not going to be a good right back. He's not going to be a good right back. He's not going to be a good anything. Yeah, this is just the worst. All these guys need to go. I mean, I wish I could get rid of some of these guys, actually. 2025, Jesus. Can I not transfer list them because they're young still? I guess so. Oh, do I still have... Yeah, I still have U19 filtering. So, out of the people that are expiring, Katamoro is not going to get re-signed. Oki's not going to get re-signed. Miklau and Kravardis are not going to get re-signed. I mean, between Oki and Katamoro, that's 150 grand a year, right? And if you look at some of my better players, like Plagas is on 100. Estakos, 88. Max is way overpriced, and I need to look at selling him too. This has now developed into a transfer strategy video, because I don't think there's much of a point in doing the reverse fixture. But Mavridis is going to come up, and Max, I mean, that's a lot of money a year for not a lot of work. I might try to renegotiate his contract. And then you got Katz, who can be a good starter for us. Caravalis is just going to keep on being our backup because he's not terrible. Utrudis is going to be our attacking mid because he can be Juan's replacement. Arsic is going to be a depth option. Armanakis is going to be our starting left winger. And then we don't really have anybody after Zhao. who's still just 27, so we have a good 3 years left of him, unless we sell him off. Yeah, he's got 2 years left on his contract. Juan is the one that's getting kind of old, but we still have him for 2 more years. I can't believe he's still worth $3.5 million. Like, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous money. Macdome needs to sign a new contract. Plagas we're going to have for a while. Ferrari, I think he has maybe, 1 or 2 more years. He turns 30 this year. He hasn't declined yet, but he's just a 3-star, and I really want Martini to come up. So Ferrari is probably going to change. Then, of course, Brankovic has almost reached his potential. Gotsmandis can still reach his potential. So we look pretty good in terms of starters for center backs, right? Tentakis is getting old, and he's capped, but he's still not a bad starter for us. Like, he's a good player. And Grigory, unless he develops, I don't know what I'm going to do with him. But, yeah. So we have, sell Max. We have a gap in the midfield. We need a depth option on the left wing. We need a grower, a depth option over here on the on striker. We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good here. I'm feeling great about it, and hopefully you guys are too. I'm going to skip the reverse fixture. We will come back for the next round of the cup, because that will be the quarterfinal. I think we can make it to the semifinals this year. I think we could do it. I think the expectation was there's no money in this stupid cup game until here. God, it's 200 grand. I mean, we're so spoiled because we got that $3 million payout, right? But the fact of the matter is that we're just I don't know, man. So we're going to get through the 6th round. We'll reach the quarterfinals. It'll be expectations. I suspect that we will be getting through, and we'll probably be facing another member from our part. The only ones that gives us heartache this year is AEK, Olympiacos, and PAOK. I think we've just tied Olympiacos. We tied PAOK. AEK is rough, but we'll get through it. Lelujo, who's doing a Greece save, sort of a modified Greece save. You should go check it out because it's pretty interesting to see his experience in the Super League. But after their 2nd season in the Super League, his team actually finished 2nd, which is incredible. And they will be starting in the Champions League, which is exciting. I think that we're going to be spending a couple of more seasons in 3rd or 4th place, which is fine. But we're getting closer to the point where we can challenge for the top 3 spots. And I think next year, after these improvements are made, we're going to be able to do it regularly. I think it's going to be good from there on out. I really believe that, especially since our reputation has increased. We made it to the group stage in the conference, which we didn't do last year, right? What did we do last year? Last year we did. How do I see past positions, stages? Can I not see or were we in the Europa Cup? Were we in Europa League last year? Yeah, we were. Yeah, there we are. And we lost to Fairbrar on aggregate. That's right. group stage of the conference is a huge deal. It's way better. So hopefully we can continue and keep that up. But anyway, I've rambled on long enough. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the videos. Talk to you next time.